Alright, so just a little over a year ago, ImageLine released the Flex VST to FL Studio 20. And shortly after the release, I did make a video on the Flex VST, but it's extremely outdated now, and I really want to go in and see if it's still worth it here in 2020. So by the end of this video, we're going to be deciding just that. Now let's get into this video. Alright, now, the one thing that I will be saying is usually I would like to make my own melody for this case, but I actually am doing some really bad melody beat block and just beat block in general. So I'm going to be using some MIDI today. And the MIDI that we're going to be using today is a free Nick Mira pack called Big Bad Bundle. Alright, so I do not want to have to worry about sound design just yet, so I'm gonna go over here and grab FL keys. So I want to try my best to try and match the tempo too, so I'm gonna try and fix that for all of them. A little bit too fast right now. Not fast enough. Interesting, but no, not right now. Alright, this one's at like 75, which is super slow, so I'm gonna go and try this one out. That actually might be, we can probably make that one work. So we are now gonna be plugging in the Flex VST and see what kind of sounds we can get from that. I do have some favorites over here that I was already looking at, so let's try and go through some of these and just hopefully I found something good in there. Try out, I think this one's a piano, which might work out perfectly for this kind of track. Yeah, that already sounds pretty good. That's the one thing I will say about this one is that even though they have so many different sounds, a lot of them aren't necessarily tailored towards hip hop. A lot of them sound like EDM stuff, which is not really my bag, but the pianos, any genre can use that. So I think that if you want to stick to like a safe route, go for the pianos and you should have a pretty decent time. So that does sound good and all, but I do want to go over here and grab another instance and maybe find some sort of layer for that. Maybe like a bell might work. It's not bad. Yeah, I actually do dig that. So we're gonna leave that there, and then I do want one other one because it's a lot of top end right now and mid. I want something that's a little bit lower, so we're gonna grab one more instance of Flex right here. And my favorites are actually working out pretty well for me right now, so I'm gonna go back over here. Let's try out this brightness too. Yeah, I dig that. Dig that a lot. I feel like it's gonna have a lot more low end in it though. All right, cool. Dig that. I think we have all the ones we're gonna be using today. All right, so I have all these over to a mixer channel, and I'm gonna put these all over to a bus over here. We're not gonna do anything in a bus just yet. One thing that I do want to make sure is okay is the low end in each instrument. So I'm gonna go over here to FabFilter Pro Q3 and just kind of gauge my ear a little bit. Now for the bell, let's see if we have any low end in there. All right, now it's time to EQ the entire bus. All right, that sounds pretty good. Still pretty full. Now we're gonna add some Pro R to it. That sounds pretty good right now. Now I am gonna be using some of the sounds from my unreleased pack, which guys, I'm done with the pack. Legit, I could release it today if I really wanted to, but I want to make some promotional stuff for Instagram, and that's the only reason why it's being held up. Anyway, let's get back to the point. I definitely, for this kind of track, do want to grab my 808 right here, 808 1. For the kick, let's try and grab number 10. And now we're gonna go find some external drums from like some cymatics packs probably. First thing I'm gonna do is go into the 808s. And then we're gonna have the same note right here, and then just make that slide. So after having that slide right there, you really want there to be something afterwards before the next bar. So I'm gonna put this just like right there, pretty simple. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. You know what? One more slide, just one more. Shouldn't be that bad. Perfect. I am gonna be turning down some of the sounds here. It's just a little bit too loud. Now all that we have to do over here is copy this, put it down to our kick, and then like always hit Alt K, and that should bring everything down into C. But C is actually not in our scale, so I'm gonna put that up by 1, and we should be good to go. That actually sounds really good, man. I'm really liking this. The two-step hi-hat pattern here. We are in halftime, which technically is normal time. So here, every 2 steps is more like every 4 steps. So if I go down to every 1 step, it would be every 2 steps at 150 BPM. Just try to keep up with that, okay? Now, if I can do over here is hit Alt U right there. That's gonna be it. I just want some hurry up hi-hats, and then I will call that there. I don't want to do anything too crazy with that. That's a vibe, man, I'm telling you. What else do we need? Some rim shots, maybe? Now, let's go grab a snare, man. That should be fun like that, I think. now that is done, let's go ahead and do a little bit of arrangement. Forget that, we actually need an open hat, duh. Now we're going to cut this one by itself, and then same thing for the clap over here. And just for a little bit of the 808s, if you look right here, there is an empty spot right here. Same thing as over here, and I'm okay with it being right there, but I want there to be a little bit extra something right here. And then right here, I want there to be a really weird slide, right there. That's good. All right, now we can go do some of the arrangement. All right, so for the intro right here, I really did like the vibe of the Yamaha, so I'm gonna do that right there. Yeah, that's perfect. The bell's gonna be saved just for the hook. That is some wavy stuff, man. I actually really like this already. Yeah, that's good. All right, feeling that. 8 bars, and then we should be good with that. Done. And then you go over here and then get rid of some of these up to right there. Perfect. That is going to be our loop. Alright, so now that we got that all out of the way, is the Flex VST still worth it here in 2020? Honestly, it's okay. I don't mind it. It's just led me down like a rabbit hole. This doesn't sound good. This doesn't sound good. This doesn't sound good. I kind of just got lucky with the ones that I favorited. That's probably why I favorited them, because I just knew that they would work out somewhat in the production. It can be a little bit of a headache. And of course, you don't need amazing sounds like Omnisphere or Keyscape to really be making really amazing beats, but at the same time, it makes it easier. You know, you're not gonna be sitting there going through every little preset. You're gonna have the ones that you're familiar with. I haven't found anything quite like that for this VST yet. But like everything in music, it is all subjective. So if you guys want to give it a try, it is free for any FL Studio 20 users. Now before I send you guys off into the final beat, I do want to mention that I have created a whole lot of playlists for you guys down in the description below. Stuff like tutorials, type beat stuff. So if you guys are looking for more of my content, the playlist down below should really help with that. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for more future content. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
When I was going down, yeah, I was gonna drown. You leave me here, time to find upside down, yeah. Upside down, yeah. Upside down, upside down. Police and say it's free and they will say by grace and no bad deeds. I'm just like his own with some seeds. Gotta do these things that apply some speed. Pray that God save your soul. I don't want you to burn just like coal.